All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of the Red Wine Podcast. My
Ooh,
name
ooh.
is Keiyana,
I'm Tiffany.
and we're discussing the Misadventures of an Opera Black Girl written by Miss Issa Rae.
Yep, yep. What was next?
The Connecting with Other Blacks. This is when she listed all of the different Black people,
Do you
all
want
the
my
different
notes for this?
kinds.
Let me tell you my notes for this.
Okay.
Too many types of black.
Oh.
Because she listed out each one. I was like,
She
all
did.
right, there's no way I'm writing all this down.
And I
You
wrote
got
all
the
of
list.
them. All right, let's run through this list. The 10% blacks. Those are your top blacks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing celebrities,
Yeah.
mostly, or
Mhm.
maybe
Oprah.
those up Oprah, top 10%,
Yes, she does.
Next one, she got the ambitious black. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
She got the awkward black, which is her lane.
Yes.
She talks about being awkward, which I don't know. Have you ever seen her TV show on YouTube, the Misadventures of the Black Girl
I
or
said I was
whatever
going to
on
look at
YouTube?
that. I didn't watch it.
It's hilarious. And it's like when you see that, you see like a baby insecure. And you be like, this is where it came from. Because it's like, yo, like when you see it, you can be like, I see you, Issa.
You're like, I see what's happening here. Okay, cool.
Then she had the basic black, the hustling black, the insecure black, the know-it-all black,
Mm-hmm.
the LGBT black,
Mm-hmm.
the militant black, the nerdy black.
Okay.
Which I don't know. Am I nerdy? You fall in different categories.
That's what I'm
The
talking
nerdy
about.
black, the not black, the position of power black, the ratchet black, the strong black, and the woe is me black. Those are different type of black people we have.
Listen,
According to Miss Issa.
I was looking at I looked at these and I said, that's why I just wrote too many types of black. Because I was like, this is a lot.
It's a lot of times.
It's a lot of types. And as I'm going through, I'm like, well, am I the nerdy black? But I'm also awkward. So I'm awkward too, I have my days, so I'm just like, can I be more than one? Depending on what day it is? Does that count?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Because like I told you, sometimes you can be a little ratchet. You might be a ratchet black that day. Or you be a little insecure.
Yeah, you go to the club, you're a little ratchet.
Right, get a little ratchet, Maybe you feel like you got the power, the power black. Maybe you feel like you're in charge of something,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe so. I guess depending on the day, you can be different kind of black you want.
I guess that's fair. But that was the thing. But I was like, okay, cool.
Right. And I think, that's the next chapter. I'm about to lie.
Let's go to the next chapter. Can't dance. High school dance party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't dance well either. I realize this. I got some moves, don't get me wrong, and I will hit the robot, okay?
We know about your famous robot.
Oh, yeah. Yes, okay? That's me. It's good. It's good. You know when I'm in a good place when I get to the robot. I'm like, oh, yeah. We're here, guys. It's happening.
I'm like, oh, that's Tiff right there, baby. She in the mood, baby. She in the mood. Yes.
Yeah. But, other than the robot and the few other dance moves I just kind of make up, and then, of course, all those group dance moves, I don't know them all.
I mean, if you know about a solid 3 or 4, you should be okay.
Yeah. I think that's about all I got is like 3 in me.
That's fine. That's fine. And like at one time, yeah. Get in there.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, I got that, and then other times I'm just doing whatever.
See,
feels right. Like this feels right. But other than
I feel like
nothing, I don't know.
See, I feel like I can dance. I feel like I have rhythm. I can keep a beat.
Yeah.
I be dancing in the stove, child. If they got something on, I'll be like, okay.
Yeah,
He the
sometimes you got
Walmart.
to. Yeah, sometimes
You
you
know,
get down in the aisle like, okay, oh, y'all playing this? Okay.
for real. I'm like, especially the Walmart my house, they got the speakers outside. So I'm like, before I walk in, I hear the music. I'm like, oh,
Put you in a good
okay,
mood. Look at that.
Walmart. Yeah.
Good mood going
Okay.
grocery shopping. They said, oh, okay, let's lift up your spirits just a little bit.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Cool. That's nice.
But yeah,
Yeah, she
I
was.
wasn't like Issa though. How she had
Yeah.
like she had like 8 days to get ready.
Listen, this is what I'm finding out about her is like she just be throwing stuff on herself. No one said anything about it.
Nobody asked you to do what you had to do.
But what did she say that she could dance and she was going to show everybody that she could dance at the dance? Is that what it was?
It was at a party.
Oh, the party.
One of her friends or somebody she knew had a party at the and she
Right.
was like, I think the girl invited her or whatever happened.
Yep.
And she was like, oh, well, can you dance? She's like, yeah, I can dance. And she told some other people, oh, you can't dance. Yes, I can. I'm gonna show you my skills. Like, you have to come to see my skills. I'm like, see, Issa.
She was talking herself up. I'm like, you can't dance, but you just said you can't dance. And then
Right.
you talk yourself up, talking about, yeah, I can dance. And then she over here practicing in front of the mirror or whatever she was doing.
Trying to booty pop. I'm like, Lord,
I was like, child, no. What are you doing?
I'm like, Issa, now? Issa. You're causing us to go down memory lane.
But it's good. It's good though.
It's good to remember.
Hair hierarchy. Let's go to the next one. She was talking about having a love-hate relationship with her hair.
We can definitely agree with that.
We can all agree with that.
Oh yeah.
Sensitive scalp. And then I personally don't. I'm like, whatever, you know.
Right.
Got to detangle this mane. Someone's got to do it, right?
Right.
And then she was talking about how like her hair was natural, and she wanted to perm it, and her mom was like, no. And then eventually, her mom gave in, and she permed her hair, and then like her hair broke off. Like I was
like I think most of our hairs did.
Exactly. Yeah, hair is hair. You know, like. Yeah. Are we ready to move? Are you?
I was gonna say in this chapter she cut off all. She had locks and she cut them all off. She did the big cut, the big chop.
That's true.
Yep.
She literally cut all her hair off.
Mm-hmm.
And she had said how she went to the barbershop, got it done, and they were like, "Are you sure?" I don't know what you're gonna look like.
Crazy. People think that you crazy when you just cut off all your hair.
Yeah.
Like,
you going through something?
But right, like Tiffany Haddish, she cut off all her hair. And people were like, "Oh, she going crazy." And it's like, no, she said she wanted to start over and do something new with her hair, do something fresh. I'm like, I feel that.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes you just want to do that.
Next topic.
ABG guide, the hair advantage. This one was more about like people's obsession with our hair.
That's true.
And you know, people that want to touch your hair. I do not touch my hair.
Has it happened to you before when people ask you, can they touch your hair?
I'm trying to think. I think people have asked before, but I'm like, no. Like, don't, because she brought up something that was really important. That's like, where have your hands been? Like, I don't know what you touching and what are you doing? Like, you're not, especially if I just washed my hair. No.
Right. No, you're not happening.
So I'd rather people compliment my hair and then that, like, I'll take that any day, but you know, admire it from where you are, but don't touch my hair. Please don't.
Right.
No, ma'am.
I've had,
sir. Either one of you. No.
Right. Okay. I've had a couple people ask to touch my hair, not within my locks, but just before when I had my fro, and I used to always like my fro to be curly, so I always had a twist out. But people ask to touch my hair. Oh, your hair's so cute. Can I touch it? And I'm like, all right, cool. You touch it. It's fine. But I mean, I guess now you don't know how they were meaning to touch your hair. Like some kind of exhibit or something. You know, like
Yeah.
don't treat me like I'm an exhibit. Be like,
Right. This isn't a zoo. Like,
right.
Yeah.
So if you're going from that standpoint, it's like, no, don't touch my hair.
go ahead.
I met some people, you know what I'm saying? I met people who were generally like, oh my gosh, like I've never seen hair like that, or I've never seen it in person.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd be like, oh, can I? I'm like, yeah, touch it. Get your feel on. I mean, don't like caress my hair. Don't get weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
But yeah. And like I know my cousin, when I had my locks first done, she asked, can I touch it? And I was like, yeah. You know, she's my cousin though, but I was like, yeah, you can touch it, because you know it was soft at that. Well, they still pretty soft, but it was soft at that time. I had just got them done, and she's like, oh my god, can I touch it? And I was like, yeah, you know. But
yeah,
I don't think too much of it now. Don't nobody else touch my hair now.
Yeah,
I really get that now.
I think
this Corona,
especially now, I'm like,
like, no, you don't touch my hair.
No, thank you. This PDA, public display of affection. Okay, she over here talking about how she was. I think it opened up with her being somewhere in some park, and there's this couple like really going for it, and I'm like, yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, she was in Paris.
That's what it was. I hate Paris.
But then, well, see, I feel like Paris is a lot more free in that aspect. They don't really care. So I feel like, I mean, I guess at that young age, she probably like, ew. But I think that's how they do over there in Paris.
Listen, I drove through Paris. Okay, 10 years ago.
I'm tired of you being this well traveled.
Listen, 10 years ago, I was in Paris. Hate Paris. That's another story. But don't take no. I know. So I was like, no. Outside of the club, and she was kissing with some dude when she was in Senegal.
Before that,
what happened before
she went
to the high school?
Went to that camp, the little retreat. And she had a little crush on the little boy with the green eyes. You know, okay, it'd be like that sometimes with the green eyes.
That's the thing, yeah.
And you know, she was mad because the little lesbian chick.
I'm mad they kept calling her that.
Come on. Issa say, I thought you liked girls.
Isn't there always one that just be blurting it out? You know?
I thought you liked. Oh, what boy? She said girlfriend, boyfriend.
Oh my gosh,
man!
So they became a thing,
right?
Like, and I'm just like, I'm with Issa at this point. Like when it was like a full blown thing and people knew about it, I was like,
right.
Now I'm confused.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought you said he was gay.
Right.
Or bi now you bi and you got a boyfriend, and the boyfriend is Po Issa's crush.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Po Issa.
She can't win, but she did end up kissing that dude. He like they went to a dance or something, and she started doing her dance moves on him, and he liked that. So he said, "Hey, let's go outside for a second." And she's like, "Oh, okay." So they go outside, start kissing, and then who is this guy? The what was his name? I don't know what his name was.
The little camp counselor dude.
Yeah, the counselor guy came by and he's like, you know, watch what you do in public or something. He said to her, something along those lines.
told her keep it private, keep your stuff private or whatever he said.
Yeah, and I
felt that.
I was like, I hear that, but I'm like, why didn't you tell the dude the same thing? Hello, like he was there too.
I guess he realized she was a little smarter than what he probably would have been. Like, hey, you keep yourself private.
Yeah,
don't do that.
And then later on, we see her outside the club in Senegal with this dude again.
About to get arrested.
The military then came up yelling at them in French. Child, I would have been like, "Oh, we gonna die!"
And she just speaking to them in that French. I said, "Come on, Issa, speak that French girl."
I was like, "Yes, French. Come on now, accent. Language. Okay. Come on now." And I was like, "I can't. I got nothing for you." I'd be like, "Merci beaucoup."
Right.
Oh my God.
Oui. No.
It's your money. That's all I got.
Oh,
So anyways, the guy that she was with ended up like saying they just want money,
right.
and so
Right.
he's like, pretend like you giving me money, and then he ended up giving him like $40 or something, and they was like,
Right.
that all you got? And I'm like, man, if y'all don't get on.
Okay. All
Anyways,
right.
African dad.
Yes, African dad.
Yes. Okay. So at this point, she's working at March of Dimes. Wait, March of Pennies? Maybe that's not what. Maybe I forget what.
It's definitely Marsha Dimes.
I was looking at what I wrote on here.
It's definitely Marsha
And
Dimes.
my handwriting is terrible at this point. Anyways, okay, March of Dimes.
Wait, she's like Marsha Pennies.
Listen, I was trying to read my handwriting because it looks like pays here or days. I don't even know what I wrote. It don't matter. Moving on. She was working, got a message from her dad, and all this stuff. And then she starts reminiscing about their relationship. And so, she talked about how they got divorced. Her parents got divorced. And I was like, oh. And then I remembered at the beginning of this book when she was talking about how her dad was in a different place for a while and they were in LA. And I was like, oh, that's okay. They were able to make that work. Okay. And then now we're finding out that distance caused a friction in their relationship, mainly because mom was raising the kids and then dad comes back home eventually and he's not raising the kids like she was raising the kids because he's been out of the loop for so long and all this other stuff. So she ends up finding out her dad actually cheated on her mom. And this whole time she was cool with her dad after the divorce. And then she was kind of a little bit what's the word, towards her mom. She was just like
yeah, like you probably caused this.
Yeah, you did this. When in fact it was the other way.
The dad. Right.
Exactly. So dad done cheated. And I said, dang, it's how it is,
right.
With somebody from the office. And I was like, yeah, that's real. Cause you right there. That makes
sense.
What
I'm saying. And like she said, it's like finally when the dad is able to be in the home kind of permanently, that's when they get a divorce. It's like, well, y'all been living y'all separate lives for the last couple of years. Yeah. Not wanting to, but because of the situation, And this man, like you said, this man is seeing this woman all the time. He's not seeing his wife all the time. Yeah. So it's kind of sucks because, you don't want your marriage to end like that, but, it's like he was in a different state with another woman.
That's true. She was, Issa always also talked about how it was something that happened in college. Was it her graduation, I think? College graduation?
She had a play.
The play, that's what it was, the play. And she had invited her dad, and then her dad wanted to bring the
new girl.
Yeah, the new girl. And she's like, no, like that's not a thing. Which to me, hey, I'm not even mad at that because to me, I'm like, yeah, I
wouldn't want you to
thing. Like this is my function and you're not invited, to this thing. But at the same time, I'm like, it's kind of like now they're a thing, dad and girl are things. So you kind of take the good with the bad in that situation too. So
and then like he said, he was like, yeah, Issa, I'm the parent. So if she can't come, then I'm not coming. I'm like, dang, dad, that's a little harsh there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like you say, people grown,
That's true. But they ended up being able to mend their relationship, which I was
happy about that.
Yeah, that was good. So that's nice. One thing that I did write down is that she had talked about like how her dad, takes care of her without complaining. And I was like, ain't that a dad? You know what I mean? Because my dad's like that too. Like he's not gonna complain about like if I need something, he's not gonna be like, again, he's gonna be like, well, let's make this happen. So I'm like, ain't that what dads are? Like, don't they just do that?
Girl, yeah.
That's real.
That is real. My dad the same way. I think I asked him something, and I forgot what it was. I needed something, or I was talking about it, and I promise you, the next day he went and got it, and he bought it, and I was like, "Oh, thank you, Dad."
Isn't that nice?
I'm like, "Okay, Daddy."
Yeah, that's so nice.
I know, just like a dad.
Yeah, just like that. But yeah, I'm glad they were able to like be in a better place with their relationship. So that's
Right.
good.
All right, folks. That was another episode of the Red Wine Podcast. My name is Keiyana.
I've been Tiffany.
And, we're going to hit y'all later.
Yeah.
Follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and be on the lookout for the next episode.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.